What's going on, guys? Dominic here from Media Glitch, and it is, thank you, Joan. It is the end of 2015. It's December, which means I'm continuing from last week's top 5 comic strips over into top 5 comic books of 2015. This is the Dominic Sedillo Choice Awards. All of them are 5 hot dogs. So they just go in descending order from 5 to 1. Everything that came out in 2015, some of them are ongoing, some of them are mini-series, but it's just been such an awesome year for comics, and I just want to kind of talk about it and let you know about some of them in case you haven't read them, and you might find some surprises here. Coming in at number 5, there was a two-way tie, okay, for number 5. The first one is Godzilla in Hell. Woo! Yes. So if you can imagine, if taking Godzilla and putting him in like a Dante's Inferno type of story where he descends into the different levels of hell, and a different artist depicts every issue. It's a 5-issue miniseries that just wrapped up. That's issue number 5 you're looking at on your screen. It had a different artist-writer team with every issue, and just each level of hell, it just fit very well stylistically. I thought that it was beautiful. Everything was wonderful about that, and you should definitely check that out. I'm the resident G fan here on Media Glitch, so I had a hard time picking, so it's number 5 for that. The second number 5 is Fight Club, written by Chuck Palahniuk. Fight Club 2, the sequel to Fight Club. It's official. Chuck Palahniuk, the author of Fight Club, is writing this comic along with artist Cameron Stewart, and it is exploring some really, really interesting things with the whole character of Tyler, the narrator, Marla. You know, Tyler and Marla have a kid. That's not really a spoiler because it's right in the beginning. And so it kind of explores the idea that Tyler Durden has really is more than just the narrator's thing, you know, and it's got all the great Fight Club stuff that you love about it. It's still going on right now. Issue 7 just dropped this last week. It's about a little over a year-long series, and it's beautifully narrated and just told. Check it out if you haven't. Coming in at number 4 is Xander Candon's Kaiju Max. Throwing you that way, everybody. If you can imagine the Shawshank Redemption or the show Oz meets Godzilla, that's exactly what this comic is about. It looks like very cartoony, kind of like Pokemon-ish type. These giant kaiju type monsters and these sentais that are like the guards of the prison. And it gets pretty dark. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. There's drugs, there's gangs, there's family, there's like prison riots, prison rape. You know, I mean, it's nuts. I mean, it's definitely not for kids. It's for mature readers, but it still feels very light. Coming in at number 3, a surprise hit for me, The Autumn Lands, Tooth and Claw. I'm showing it to this. Yes. Autumn Lands, Tooth and Claw. It is a wonderful series written by famed Avengers writer Kurt Busiek. He also wrote Astro City. The artist is Benjamin Dewey. And just look at this stuff. It is like, just imagine Lord of the Rings or Conan the Barbarian meets the Dark Crystal, right? It's just an amazing... Whoa, what a shot! I know, that was so good. Did you see it? My wrist. Yeah. Okay, so it's an amazing series. It took me by surprise. It's got a rich mythology, but usually with rich mythology series, if it's written very poorly, you're very confused and you're very lost about what's going on, but not this series. This series, they're able to, with every page, with every line of dialogue, with every issue, they're unpacking more of how magic works in this world, the religion, just the physics, everything about it. It's just fantastic world building, and it's just a beautifully illustrated, well-told series. And coming in at number 2, Joel disagrees, but that's okay, because this is my segment.
It should be number 1.
Number 2, Marvel's Star Wars. I know, because he confused me, he juked me. Is Star Wars, Marvel's Star Wars, okay?
great shots.
We did a lot of reviews here about Star Wars. Check them out. If you're watching this on YouTube, go back and watch them. But the main Star Wars series is really the best in my opinion. It's written by Jason Aaron, the writer of Thor and Doctor Strange. Here we go again. And it's illustrated by John Cassidy, Stuart Immonen, recently now Mike Deodato. Okay, look, I grew up liking Star Wars. I didn't grow up loving Star Wars. I mean, I would never name my kids after it or anything like that. But I mean, it's a pretty good series. And I enjoyed liking the movie, right? But this comic gave me that sense of wonder that I imagine that every like hardcore Star Wars fan felt when they watched it, that this sense of wonder and amazement of what Star Wars is. And so that's what this series is for me in comics. It makes me fall in love with Star Wars for somebody that just kind of went from like a mid-level fan to like a really huge fan. I'm looking forward to the movie. Coming at number one, the best series, in my opinion, Marvel's Ryan North's The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, illustrated by Erica Henderson. I know what you're thinking. Who the heck is Squirrel Girl? Squirrel Girl is amazing. Okay, blew my mind. Just look at they do little montages that like fight montages like the Karate Kid. She takes on Galactus. She takes on Whiplash. She takes on Kraven the Hunter. She takes on this.
Kraven was dead.
She takes on this evil squirrel god from Norse mythology and beats him. And how does she beat him? Not with fisticuffs. She beats them with her intellect, with her sassiness. She resolves her problems without fighting. And if you were to tell me I was going to read a comic, there was a superhero comic and it didn't have fighting in it and it was going to be awesome, I would have said, get the heck out of here. But this is like the funniest thing. I've never really laughed out loud in a comic before. Every issue, I look forward to reading this every single month. Go check out Ryan North's stuff. Last week I talked about dinosaur comics, so go to quants.com, check it out, and then just pick up The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to us. Leave a comment below. Did I leave anything out of this top 5? Do you disagree with me? I know Joel does. Do you think that I missed some stuff? Do you think that there should be some stuff that's in there, some stuff that's not in there? Tell us in the comments below. Get out of here, Vader. Okay, so anyways, thanks. If you want to follow me up on Twitter, hit me up, follow me up on Twitter or Instagram. Go at Dominic Sedillo. I'll let you know all about comic stuff and other things like that. Thank you so much for watching and washing. Hygiene is good. I really appreciate you guys. Take it easy.